Hi, I'm Frédéric Redon. I'm a high school French teacher.
Hi, my name is Rael Gunner. I'm a high school science teacher.
Hi, my name is Shantae Kraft, and I'm a middle school social studies teacher.
And I'm Natalie Gunner, and I will be presenting which laptops are best suited for college students. Going into college without a laptop is like going into class without pen and paper. If students don't have a laptop they can depend on, it really puts a damper on what they can learn when they're in college. The limited time students have at the school and public library is not enough to complete the work and research for their assignments, and also not to mention the speeds that the computers run at the library are not very fast. There's much consideration and research a person should do before making an investment in buying a laptop. It's a big decision, and there's so many different brands and models underneath those brands. Many young adults, like going into college, make these impulse decisions and buy laptops before they research the key features that they need in them and end up buying one that is not fast enough, or they don't get what they need for the price they pay. I'll be comparing the Dell XPS 13 laptop, the Microsoft Surface Pro, and the Apple MacBook Air. The key features to have in a laptop are, like I said, the right price for what you are getting in a laptop, plentiful hard drive and RAM storage, a fast working processor, or at least the i5 core, lengthy battery life, and a sizable display. For college students, one of my sources said about 12 to 13 inch screen is perfect for students. It doesn't need to be too big or too small. For the price, the Dell XPS, as you can see, is $899.99. The Apple MacBook Air is $999, and the Microsoft Surface Pro is $1,099. And out of these three, the Dell XPS 13 has the best price, but there's still many features to compare first. In the hard drive and RAM storage, the Dell has 128 gigabytes of hard drive storage and 8 gigabytes of RAM storage. And the RAM storage is just pretty much a temporary storage for things that you're working on, but then when you actually save them and put them on your hard drive, it kind of goes away and it goes to your hard drive storage. So that's why you have a lot more hard drive storage than RAM storage. The Apple MacBook Air has also 128 gigabytes of hard drive storage and 8 gigabytes of RAM storage. And the Microsoft Surface Pro has 256 gigabytes of hardware storage and still 8 gigabytes of RAM storage. So the Microsoft Surface Pro has the most storage, which would be the better deal of the three about storage. As far as processors, the Dell XPS 13 and the Microsoft Surface Pro have the 7th generation Intel Core i5 processors, which are pretty quick working. It's the perfect processor for a college student because you're not gaming or anything really, so you don't need the fastest speed. The Apple MacBook Air has the 5th generation Core i5, and it's a little slower. It's not as updated as the 7th generation. So the Dell and the Microsoft both have equally good processors. The battery life, the Dell has 13 hours of regular use in battery life. The Apple MacBook Air has 12 hours of regular use, and I think that also goes with video playback as well. But the Microsoft Surface Pro has 13 and a half hours of regular use video playback. No matter what you're doing, it's going to last you 13 and a half hours. So that is the best choice of the three with battery life. Display. The display for the Dell XPS is 13 and a half inches, which is right around what it would be perfect, and it's not a touchscreen. The Apple MacBook Air is 13.3 inches, and it is also not a touchscreen. But the Microsoft Surface Pro is 12.3 inches, which is still in that frame of display. But it also has a touch screen, so that makes it even better, especially for students taking notes in college. If they want to write their notes with their little pen, like with a stylus, they can do that as well. My recommendation after comparing these 3 laptops would be the Microsoft Surface Pro. It does have a more expensive price than the other 2, but all the other features it's better in. So overall, all the features that come with it are worth the price that you're going to pay, because with the other 2, even if it's just $100 or $200 difference, the features are not as don't have as much quality as the ones from the Microsoft Surface Pro. The Microsoft Surface Pro was the best choice in 4 out of the 5 features, which price was the one it wasn't the best out of. But for overall, I think it would be your best choice going into college. And these are the resources that I used. Thank you very much.
It had to be